So my name is Solange Durao. I'm a researcher based at the South African Medical Research Council. I'm also involved with co-directing Cochrane Africa and Cochrane Nutrition Fields. So my work revolves really around producing evidence syntheses to inform decisions and supporting the decision-making process at a national and international level. And in ESIC, I was co-chair of Working Group 4, Methods and Process Innovation.
Amazing. And why did you choose to participate in ESIC?
I feel like when they first started talking about this, the ESIC, the Evidence Synthesis Infrastructure Collaborative at the Global Evidence Summit last year, I mean, even before, it started before, right? A lot of the conversations seem very pertinent and important, and because I work in this area, I wanted to be part of those conversations. And so when the opportunity came up to sort of sign up to become part of these to become a member of these groups that would talk about the Evidence Synthesis Infrastructure Collaborative, infrastructure elements, I thought it would be really important to be part of that conversation, and that's why I signed up to become part of it.
And if you could just highlight, what are some of the key learnings you've had in the past 6 months leading up to the Cape Town consensus?
I've learned a lot. It's been a long journey. It doesn't seem like it's been 6 months. It feels like a year or more. But I think some of the important things is how we all working in different sectors. So for example, in our group, we had people from different sectors, from education, from climate, and it was really important to come together and understand that we are doing very similar work, but sometimes we don't speak the same language, although we are saying the same things. And so I think it's really important to have the sense that we want to communicate better across sectors, and we need to ensure that we are sort of sharing a language for the terms that we are using in our day-to-day work. Because we found that throughout our meetings and engagements, sometimes we're saying the same thing, but in different ways, and that creates miscommunication and doesn't promote us working together very well. And I feel like one of the things of ESIC is really to make sure that happens. And then there are the discoveries that we made in our group in terms of what we need and the consensus around what we need to improve the methods that we do evidence syntheses, and how we all need to come together, and that there's such an appetite and enthusiasm for coming together and changing the way that we do evidence syntheses, to update some of the methods that we're using to conduct reviews, and that this concept of the data and evidence becoming a public good that's really influencing decisions for the people that need it. I feel like that's a really valuable point that we must take forward and see how we can implement all of these solutions to achieve that.
What do you view as the biggest impact, or that you're most excited about in terms of evidence synthesis and ESIC's journey and mission impacting global lives? What do you envision that looking like?
I think that in terms of what the impact of ESIC can be is really if we're bringing people together and harmonizing how we do things and building this infrastructure that enables us to produce the evidence that is relevant for the world. If we are addressing the SDGs, if we are addressing the big questions of our time through reviews that are then going to be really informative for the people that need to make those decisions, and in a way that is faster, more efficient, and supports the different types of decisions that people need to make and the different types of questions that people have. I think that will be a great impact, because at the moment we're very inefficient and we work in silos, and I think if we can break that, we can achieve much more and actually work to improve lives.